Hello, friends, and welcome back to Restore You. It is Angela, and I'm here with another Thrifty Thursday episode. Excuse me. Thrifty Thursday is sponsored by Sherry at Turquoise Dreaming, and if you are interested in seeing more videos like this and want to check out some of my Thrifty Thursday friends, then if you put the hashtag Thrifty Thursday in the search bar, you'll find my videos as well as everyone else's who participates. And there's some fabulous folks out there who have fun finds. So check them out. And this week we are going to feature, who are we featuring today? I think it is Lori at Enchanted Dream 71. She does Thrifty Thursdays as well as many, many, many fun junk journals. She's just a joy. So check her out. She's one of my faves. And today we're going to do something, every once in a while, as I show you some things, I will play around with what we've got. So that's what we're going to do today. And I didn't really think this through very well, so I don't know where we're going to start. But let me just move this all aside. And we'll just start with, well, first of all, we'll start with this. Where did I get all these? Okay, this is from one of my favorite thrift shops in town. And I went to one other, which was a consignment shop. So this one came from my very favorite thrift shop. And I had seen a couple others in a different section, but they were brand new. They had never even been opened. But these were more vintage, so I picked them up. But it is just some flashcards. And I will just show you. They just had the basic, numbers on them. Well, the other day I was in, I was at the acreage and I was working at the office and I had taken this with me because I thought, well, maybe I'll do a thrifting video while I'm there. Well, I started playing and I ended up completing this entire stack. So this is what they look like before. And I'll just show you some of them. Ruh-roh. This was just some scraps I found that were in a magazine and put it on there. It looks like that needs to be cut off, and I'm going to do that right now. I don't know why, but just feel compelled to do that. But these are great because they're already done, and I decided when I did these this time, I'm going to just leave the back like they are because there's a lot of writing space there, and it kind of shows the vintage, ness of them. They do come with, these all came with one notch already in them. Some of them I left just like that. But I just used things that I've had on hand. These were some collage. Actually, no, I did all the collage. These I did thinking that I would use a few of them in my monochromatic journal, which I'm going to put that aside and add maybe a couple of those to it. This one was a little envelope, which looks like I did not get it all glued on there. I'm just going to do this while we talk. Why not? I don't have a ton of supplies at the acreage, so I just kind of work with what I've got. One of the things that I am not showing you that I did get at that same thrift shop was, I'm assuming it was from probably Amazon or maybe like AliExpress or something like that. But it was just a ephemera box. I paid a couple dollars for it, and there were these little pieces in there, and I used a lot of those in this project. This was something that was in one of my thrift haul finds. More neutrals, and then a lot of these I just made into tags automatically. So these were all from that little kit. Some of these, like the backgrounds here, were from that too. Same with this. So that was kind of fun. I just sat there and collaged and stuck things on and whatever I had handy. And I feel like some of these are sticking together. I tried to do a lot of neutrals because I realized that I didn't have a lot. You're getting the gist. They're kind of a little stuck together a little bit. I must have not had them entirely dry before I did them. But I did this in like no time at all. So that was a really, really fun project. This was from some old 1930s letters, and actually a lot of them were like spelling lists. And then I got, oh my goodness. Excuse me. And then I took a few of them because I got this little thing. Now, I thought this will be perfect. I can make my own Rolodex cards. Well, I still need to work that out because it didn't work how I wanted. But I'll show you what it does. And then I made all of these and punched most of them out. There's a few I did not. But I just made them into little baby journaling cards. And I thought, well, they just add a little bit of dimension to them. Maybe I can put them into a little book. I don't know, you know, verdict's out. But I'll show you how they work. I left that one like that because I kind of liked it. So I just cut these in half, and then I think on one side I just whittled it down a little bit, you know, one end down. But there's a little tiny, you can see it right here on this end. And what you do is you put your paper up to it, and then you just, oh, you know what? This is why I didn't do these, because I realized after I did a few of them, when I punched them, it was too thick. So let's just do one. We'll just use this one. So you just put this up here, punch, and then you find the slot on the closest one to it. Do it again. And you have your little punchy punch. And you know, the thing is, I haven't tried this yet, but I have a happy planner, and I'm not so certain that this wouldn't work for that. I do have a punch that punches the exact size for the happy planner, but perhaps that will work. I don't know. But bonus. So now I have all this entire box of ephemera already ready to roll. So that was a fun find. So we will put that away into our punch drawer. And then I found these. Now, originally, these are from the Paper Studio. They're $15. They are wax seals, and I don't have a ton of different wax seals. I have a few. Ruby, leave the baby. You need to leave her alone. Oh, gosh. So I thought we would play with these. So let's just light her up. I brought my wax seals over because I want to see how this works. And I know this is kind of, I had to improvise. Oh, I need that long lighter thing. Okay, let that heat up a little bit. But for some reason, my thing did not come with a top. And I'm like, I'm not holding that. So we'll just let this do it while we get these out. Do its thing. And then we need a piece of parchment. Actually, I'm going to show you, because I've mentioned wax seals a couple of times in my videos. We've played with them. We've done a lot of ephemera with them. And Ruby, lay down. Lay down. She doesn't want to play. I'm sorry, you guys. But these are all numbers, and I thought that was so cool. Look at that. So 1 through 9. These are just going to be a lot of fun to play with. And I will show you. I don't know if these will work like the way that I did the other ones, but we're going to try it out. But for $15, I got mine for $6. So I thought that was a bargain. Let's do a number that is not going to be upside down. Not that it matters. We can just flip it the other way, right? This is tiny. I wonder if this will fit on my regular one. Let's try it out. Where is that? I'm losing stuff. I don't know how many projects we're going to get done today, but we shall see. I bet this will not fit in here. Yeah, that looks way too big. Okay, so we got to use the baby one. You know, these are much more, these are the other ones I have. These are much more substantial. So this is going to be, we'll just leave this B out and maybe we'll try it and see what the difference is. But I also grabbed a piece of wax paper because I wanted to show you this. I mentioned in one of my videos oh, that's what I went upstairs to get. Oh, schniggle Fritz. Okay, what can I use instead? Well, let me look here for a second. I want something to stir, and I usually use like a bamboo stick. And I did not grab that when I went upstairs. Oh, Angeline. Okay, well, first of all, we're going to need one of those. This is still melting. It's good. Okay, find something, for goodness sakes. This should not be this hard. I don't want to use anything that's going to... You know what? We're just going to use the end of this paper clip. Okay, so you can see, I think you can see, if you look close, there was a little bit of pink in there. And I mentioned when I do my wax seals, not to worry. I'm just going to put that there for a second. See if we can do this. So there, in this one, there was only 3 little tablets. So it's probably going to take up most of that. And you just stick it in the middle. And then what I do is I just get every little ounce of that out. Let's see, can we get one more? Not really. Okay. And then I just use my wipe to get out most of what's left. Let's get another color going here. This seems, yeah, that's weird. Oh, I know why. I know why. This is taking longer. When I did this, a couple of things. If you have granite. Okay, why is that not staying now? There we go. Put your parchment right on the granite, and you know, is it conducts heat, or I don't know. If you put like if you have something that you want to thaw out and you put it on right on your granite in the package, of course, it will melt twice as fast. I don't know if you guys knew that, but it does. We're going to do more. We're going to do 4 of these, and these are just random colors of green. And first of all, they pop right up. Oh, see, this one is not, there's probably a reason these are, oh, but that is super cute. These don't come off nearly as easy. Let's see if, let's see how they pop. I mean, these are already popped off of that parchment. Now, I did a little bit on here, on the wax paper. Don't use wax paper. It doesn't work. So see, it's like stuck on there. So that was my point of showing you that. And see, this at my underneath here is not granite. So, let's see, can you still see that? I'll just keep playing with those. I want to try, I don't know if I'll be able to do it with my fingers. We'll try it. So these are a lot thinner. Not as robust as those other ones. Those other ones, when you do it on granite, it cools almost immediately. And you can just keep on. And I did, well, the kids and I did a ton. I think I can get a couple out of this. So I'll show you the difference. And that thickness is going to be important. Because like this one, it's flattened out. It's not quite as round. So let's just try this. We'll do another 7. And we'll do it 1 with my... We'll do another one. We won't do it as big, so we can get a better seal. And then we'll do some dots. And this isn't laying flat, so it's probably going to spread out. And you can just kind of touch this on here. Let's just leave that green in there, and let's just add something else. Let's add some coppery. I don't know. We'll see what color it turns out to be. We'll just put 4 of them in there. Why not? All right, I want to change out. There's a bee. So see how much, you can't really tell, but there is a lot more of depth in there. Hey, stop doing that. That's no. No. Okay. Hey, I said no. You'll have to go. Ugh. You need to find a toy. Yeah, these don't come off nearly as easy. Okay, we're going to try one. Ruby? No. You need to find a toy. Come here. There. Much better. Much better. Sorry, guys. Okay. Ooh, this is kind of cool. We'll just do a couple more of these. I want to show you with the bigger stamp. It still needs to go a little farther. What I did is, we made fast business out of making these because I used all of my other, just the heads of these because they're big enough. And I just plopped one down, and then I had another one on here, and I just kept going. So that worked really well. Oh my gosh, that's pretty. So we're going to try the same thing with the baby ones and see if it works. Here, let's trade out a number. And then we'll try. I'm looking. I have a feeling this is not going to go well. Well, we'll try it. Okay. So, let's go like that. Like that. I'm making some of my own little dots, aren't I? This is going to be really thin, but I would just want to try it. There we go. I hope you guys are all doing well, having some fun. And we will end with that one. Oh gosh, I just bent this whole thing. So, for $6, we got some numbers and they'll be just fine. Let me just... put this aside. I didn't even burn myself. Amazing. Let's see. There's the bee. So you can do it like this and it works just fine. And I know people probably don't really think about that, but you don't have to press hard. This one, you just gotta be a little more patient, but it still turns out adorable. Okay, let's see how this one did. And then we have all these extra little dots. Not good because we didn't have enough, but it's very thin. We still got a 1, so that, then we can put little numbers on things. It will be fun. So I thought that was kind of a fun little find for not very much money. And that was at, not at a thrift store. That was at a consignment shop. So thus the reason it was a little more expensive. Okay. And then I found 3 packs. I left 1. These were half price. No, they might have been 80% off. So, yeah, because they're from February. But it's just kind of like a doily slash paper ribbon accessory. I left one pack in Omaha because, like I said, I took this stuff along thinking, oh, I might do a video. I didn't. So I'm going to put that in with my doilies, which my stash is building up after having lost them. And then, what should I show you next? Oh, I'll show you the not so exciting things. I bought these for $1, and they're just folders. And they came, well, there was one, I don't know what it was, but it was some character one, and I pulled it out because I'm like, some little child might want this, and I certainly don't. So there was one green one, and then all the rest were white. But I have an idea, a couple of ideas to use these for. So I picked them up for future projects. And then this is called, I haven't even opened it, but I only bought it because I wanted this batting. So I have batting, but it's like pillow batting, you know, like you would stuff a doll with. And I swore that my grandma, Mo, had some that she had tons of it. And I thought I brought like a little roll of it back, but apparently I didn't. This must be, I think what you do, you're supposed to do, is, I'm reading. No, maybe you just sew it. Yeah, I guess you do. But we can use that for something else too, can't we? We'll just leave that like it is. But what I wanted to do with this is oh, and this already has the cloth. Well, that's a bonus because I had some sitting over here. Although that's a nice square piece. Well, let's not use that one. Let's use my scrap. So here was my thought. I wanted to do my version of quilting, and I wanted to do something that I could use them in the in my journals. So my thought was, let's just make this a little bit smaller for us. No, we won't. We'll just put it to the side. So I wanted to make like quilted fabric flips or little tiny clusters and just sew them on my machine. So my thought was to try this out, and I was like, well, I don't remember how much that was. Not very much. I'm like, well, let's just try this with a small piece of batting before I go out and buy a bunch of batting. And I don't generally find batting at the thrift store. Not this kind of batting. They always have bags of, you know, the stuff that you stuff into dolls and things like that. Okay, I think I need my fabric scissors. So how much time? We're at 23 minutes. We got all kinds of time. I've been doing, I did a few Thrifty Thursday videos. These things, I swear, I have like a whole thing full of scissors and none of my fabric scissors work. That is because I have children who see a pair of scissors and just use it to cut whatever they want, even when it says fab. That does not mean that they are fabulous. It means do not use it. Oh well. Children. So my thought was, use this as the back, and that's just a piece of muslin that was in there. And then, you know, for my former hauls, I've got all of these pieces already cut for me that I thought would be fun to just put on here like so. Let's see, will this fit? And then, will these all fit? Wouldn't that be fantastic? Barely, but yes. Well, let's just get this, let's just fill it up. Look at this. You guys got to see this. I had my, let's see, I'm spilling things. Look at this. That's my scrap fabric. But I just decided, you know what? All of these pieces are great. So I'd rather have them handy than stuck away somewhere and not use them. Let's just do some little tiny ones. We have some other colors. There's one that's yellow. see if we get this closer. And the nice part about the batting, for any of you who sew, you know, it kind of sticks right to it and you don't have to do anything. And I can take this right to my sewing machine, which you know I will not do on camera. I will not put you through that. So those little baby ones. Let's see, do we have other baby ones? Well, we have more of these. Which color shall we do? This kind of goes with this. And we could even, can you guys see that? Yes, you can. So put that there. What if we take, boy, that's not cut at all even, but that's okay. Just to use up the, we'll use that like that. And then I'll just go sew around these and make them into little baby quilty blocks. And voila, we have all kinds of fun things to use for ephemera. So that was my plan on that. So I will come back on one of my videos. I will do a what have I been up to and show you some of my projects. So I'm going to set that aside so I can take it upstairs to sew. And then we're going to get into some more play. This is pretty much an all arts and crafts type of day. I did go ahead and open these a little bit. So I didn't have to have it be all noisy for you guys. But at that same consignment shop, there was a bunch of Tattered Angels items by Heidi Swap. And this is called a Fascination add-on. It's got 8 5x9 add-on pages for like a journal, I guess. But I have a couple of binder journals I think that these would work in. It says, includes 2 pages with transparent resistant treatment. I do not know exactly what that means. And then with gold resist foil and 4 printed ivory sheets, perfect for use with Glimmer Mist, which I do have some here. And then just these pages. So I thought, well, why not? I mean, that seems like a deal. So we're going to play with, we're going to try this with, I'm not going to use the acetate. We'll just use that plain piece. And then I found some clear stamps, which we probably won't use these today. But these are just, here, let me just take them out so you don't have a glare. These are just like journaling stamps. So my initial thought was, well, I could make some of those little Rolodex cards, which didn't pan out, and then use those on them. And this tag doesn't have a price on it. I don't know what happened to it. It wasn't much, maybe $3. Then there were all of these. Let me pull this out. They're called Glimmer. Okay, I'm going to take this off. So here's what they look like. Glimmer Screen, Flight of Fancy. And it says, and these are the 3 that we get. So we got a great big dragonfly, which is pretty much why I bought it. Yeah, which you cannot see. Here, let's put it on the black. There you go. And then a very large bird. And then another smaller bird. Okay, so that was what was in this kit. Here is what it says. Now, I don't know. I've never used these, so I'm not sure. But they say they're stencils that were created exclusively for use with Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist. Speak, Angela. Place glimmer screens over your surface and simply spray, brayer, or rub your favorite glimmer mist color over the top. Remove and clean with warm water. Screens may also be used with chalk, paints, and inks. Visit our website for more. So, I thought, well, why not try it out? So we've got some there, and I just have white cardstock. Now, in addition to that one, I got these three this is the Blossoms pack. And then I got this, which it's got a key and it actually has Glimmer Mist in it. I mean, my Glimmer Mist, I didn't even know that this, oh, I thought I opened this up. Did I not? Oh, sorry guys. I wanted to get that Glimmer Mist out. This is Creme de Chocolat. Or Creme de Chocolat. And it's got the stamp. And it has this. So that's a little bit different. We better keep their directions for that. And then I got a bunch of these. And this was, well, originally they were like $5.99, $7.99. I got this one, which is these. And they go with, so I think with every one of those screens, there was sets of stamps. So these are the stamps that go with that specific set of screens. So maybe we'll try that out. And then in addition to that, which I don't know that we'll get to, I also got 2 packs of the Glimmer Chips. The chipboards. One's Regal and one's just chipboards. And then these are like fleur-de-lis and things like that. But they were $5.99, originally $11. So I thought, and this one has a bunch of the like beachy nautical themes, which I thought would be really cute in those journals I was telling you about. And then lastly, I got these, they're called custom cutouts, and it says Irresistibles. Paper tags with transparent and foil-resistant designs for scrapbooks, cards, crafts, decor, and more. Color with Glimmer Mist and other Tattered Angels paint mediums. So we're just going to try one of these. Let's try one that I don't really love all that much. I kind of love them all, but we'll just try that. So those are the other things that we got. If we have time, we'll try those chipboards. All right, so we've got Tattered Angels, Creme de Chocolat. Let's just try, I don't want a chocolate dragonfly. Oh, I'm going to make a mess probably. Here, let me do this. Just so if things squirt somewhere, it's going to squirt. I'm just leaning a piece of cardstock up there. Let's use one of my other colors. We have, so see, this must be the new and improved, and this must have been like the original. I don't know. This is purple. Okay, what does it say? What do I do? Place glimmer screens over your surface and simply spray, brayer, or rub your favorite Glimmer Mist color over the top. But okay. All right. Give it a go. Well, there goes my phalanges. Then what? Now what? Remove and clean with warm water. Okay, let's remove it with not my finger. A rubber band stick it. Okay, well that's cool. That's very cool. So basically you would just use your normal, maybe, you know, like a piece of normal cardstock, spray it on there, and then that's your journal cover. Okay, let's try. So now we know, and that would be fun to do with, I mean, we don't have time to do it today, but it'd be fun to do it with, what? With what, Angela? I don't know. Paint. Goodness gracious. Okay, this one, this is the key and this is the stamp. Position the glimmer screen onto the paper or project. Okay, so it wants me to do this first. Let's use the chocolate for this. And this we're just playing with, so it doesn't really... All right, here we go. That's not really laying very flat. Let's do it this way. It's kind of bent a little bit. There we go. Well, maybe. Okay. Now, what does it say then? It says just keep putting it on until the desired color is achieved. Remove. Oh, it says I have to allow it to dry. Well, poo. Although it sure seems like that's drying awfully fast. Should we just do it anyway? We'll just use some Stays On. Okay, where's the stamp? And then apparently you just stamp onto it and see what happens. Grab a stamp pad or a block. We're just going to break all the rules and try it anyway. I'm making quite a mess over here. I'm interested to see about this. Should we use black? Yeah, maybe we should. Just so we can see what the contrast looks like. Well, that didn't work. I'm just inking my stamp pad here. Okay, now. Wait a minute. So you can only do it one way. Well, that was a fail. Okay, what if we just try this? I'm just going to try it down here. What if we do this first? Well, there we go. We've learned a lesson. Okay, now, just for the fun of it, we'll use a different color so we can get a contrast. What happened to my key? Oh, it's wet. It's over here and wet. Oh, there goes my fingers. Okay, so it has to go this way. And it's pretty much lined up. This is not how they told us to do this, by the way. Just so everybody's aware. Let's put some blue on it. Let's not use, well, let's use silver. This is the Tattered Angels. I did have some distress. I can never say that. What is my problem? Distress spray. I need to put this up here. Hang on. Hopefully that stays on, should be okay. Okay. Well, that did absolutely nothing because there's already brown on it, but I get it now. But note to self, you have to make sure, because it only goes one way. All right, well, that was fun. All right, let me get this moved out of the way and not lose this. I've wiped that off, so it's good. All right, we got a little spot right here to do something. What shall we do? Should we try one of those, we did the key, we tried the, what are they called? Screens. Let's try one of these chipboard pieces. Let's see what we got. Or here, let's try one of these because these are kind of generic. Try to find a small one. These are nice, no matter if I use them how they are or not. Let's just do that. And should we try it with all I have? I have mistletoe green. Oh, I have purple. No, we already used purple. And I have silver and red. Should we try red? Or should we try it? Let's try a Distress Oxide spray. Let's see what happens with that. I would highly suggest, if you have these or if you search and can find them and want to buy them, that you do this in a splat box, which okay. Well, that's pretty cool. Okay, I need tweezers. I ordered something not very long ago, and I got like, whatever it was I ordered. Look at that. That is pretty cool. But you know, we could do embossing glaze, all kinds of things. So we'll put that aside. I like these a lot. This was absolutely worth it. Let's put it over here. And then we can use the reverse of it for something else. Okay, so far, money well spent. Let's move this aside. Excuse me. And let's just play with, let's see what this does. I don't even know. Let's play with this generic one. Let's use some, just use some of this. I don't really know. We'll just put a little tiny bit on and see. What did it say? What did this say? Let's look at it again. 2 acetate sheets with gold resist foil. All that means is the foil, when no matter what you spray on it, is not going to get covered with the ink. 4 printed ivory paper. Perfect read. So I'm assuming what it's like this. It's saying you like use a stencil. So let's just try. Let's try something different. Well, I know we can try. Let's try one of these, and if we have time, after I think I went through everything that I got. Let's try this butterfly. We could just use it as a stencil. Should we do that? Let's just do it as a stencil. Forget the mist. And we can use, let's use some stays on because I want to be able to stamp over it. So let's just use, what is this? Timber Brown. And the reason that I'm doing this with stays on is because I want to be able to then stamp on it. And I'm afraid that if I spray it with some of the distress spray, or okay, so this is the matching stamp, or with the Tattered Dreams spray, that then I could have done this backwards again too. One doesn't, I mean, I don't follow directions very well apparently. Where's my block? Okay, it's over here by the keys. So these were pretty fun finds. I mean, for not very much money, I think I can do a lot of fun things with them. Okay, here we go. Now we're going to use the black stays on. Maybe. Oh, Angela. I don't know why I haven't gotten rid of those little protective things, but I haven't. Okay. We'll see. I'm holding my breath. That's not good. Well, you know, it's junk journaling, right? I guess we can still have a play with it. It'll be fun. It is what it is. But let's just play with this. I'll make that look more beautiful later. Let's just play with this one. And let's just say, let's just do something with like, should we do this Glimmer Mist that's in red? We can save it for maybe Christmas. I'm putting this back up here just in case. That didn't work so well. All right, let's just see what happens. So I think the point is, what did it say to do? Let me see. Where are my little foil thingies? So again, these are from Tattered Angels, and then it looks like Heidi Swap. Transparent and gold treatments that act as resistance. When used with Glimmer Mist and other tattered paints, simply apply, add color, and wipe off the resist areas. Okay, well, let's wipe off the resist areas. See what happens. What's gonna... Oh, it's magic. Look at that. Okay, that was cool. Oh, I really hope they still make this. I could have a fun play. Let's do another one. One more, and then we'll say goodbye. Oh, it's magic. We'll do that one here. Let's do... this one. What color shall we do that? We have a red tag. Should we try it with the distress ink to see? You know, we want to make sure if we have stuff that it works with other colors. What about old paper? Now the Glimmer Mist is glimmery, right? It's got some shine to it, some glitter, if you will, in it. This does not. Whoa, so let's see. What happens here? Oh, I see something. I'm making a mess. I didn't use my... Okay, we'll let it sit there for a second or so. That is so cool, you guys. So now I want to look at that one that we did with the butterfly. See if there's anything... It doesn't look like there's any writing hidden in that. Okay, here we go. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's the buy of the day. Look at that. Wonderful. So there you have it. Let me tell you one more time what these are called so that if you are interested, these right here are called something, something. Okay, we have, those are the papers, these papers. These are called small scale stencils. These were called irresistibles. This is what those paper tags are. IR resistibles. And then we have our stamps, which are just clear stamps. We had the Glimmer Chips, Regal Glimmer Chips, chipboards, and then the key as well, which was the two-part set. And then the Blossom, and those are Flights of Fancy. Those were the animals. Wonderful. Well, I am going to have a play with these. So I want to thank you all for coming along and crafting along with all of my thrift hauls for the week. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the week and a fabulous weekend. And remember to take time to just be, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.